Well, good morning, everybody. Day after Thanksgiving. This is Black Friday. And I wasn't planning on going to a Black Friday sale, but I do have to go pick up a light bulb and some sugar. But other than that, I'm not going to get into the Black Friday sale. There's really nothing that I can need to buy. I don't need to spend more money. So I'm just going to go in and pick up what I need and then come home. I keep getting a call coming in, and I don't know why they do that. Every time I try to make a film, I get a phone call coming in. But I went ahead and cooked some stuff yesterday for Thanksgiving, and even though I went to my son's, I do cook a little bit here for myself. And if I, whatever I have left, I make little TV dinners and put them in the refrigerator or freezer. So I've got food, at other times whenever I want to take a package out of the freezer and thaw it up and cook it. It rained all day yesterday. Looked gloomy. It's already looking gloomy here this morning. It's been sprinkling a little bit. But it is supposed to rain most of the day today. But the main thing I wanted to get on here for was to give you a little Thanksgiving tip. I baked some sweet potatoes. Excuse me for that. My allergies are bothering me this morning. But I wanted to get on here and give you a little tip about your oven. I know a lot of people like to bake sweet potatoes. And I always put mine in a pan before. So, that sugar doesn't drip out of the potato and get in the bottom of your oven. Well, this time I was going to cook the potatoes the same time I was cooking the other stuff. And I didn't have room to put the pan in there since I had taken one of the racks out. So what I did, I wrapped my sweet potatoes up in aluminum foil like you do a white potato. And I figured, well, I'll bake them like that, then I don't have to put them in a pan. Well, that was a big mistake. And please, don't anybody else make that mistake. But I wrapped them up, put them in there, and all of a sudden I smelled something burning a little while later. Couldn't figure out, well, what have I got burning? I haven't had anything in the oven long enough to burn. Well, I opened the door, and one of the sweet potatoes, evidently I had put in there upside down in the foil because the sugar was dripping out of the aluminum foil down in the bottom of the oven, and it was burning. So I says, oh my God, I said, I can't clean it up now. I said, I'll just have to wait and let it do what it's going to do. And then later when I can turn the oven off, I can go ahead and try to clean it. Well, I waited, and I've got a hack on cleaning your oven like that, and it works good on something that's burnt as well. And that's pure old vinegar and baking soda. I cleaned up what I could of that burnt sweet potato in the bottom, most of it that I could get out of there. And then it's easier because it's hard to make a paste with baking soda because it dissolves so quickly. What I did was I sprinkled baking soda on top of the burnt spot. Just coated it good with baking soda. Took my fingers and kind of mashed it around so it would cover it completely. And then I took my vinegar, I put some in a bowl, took the bowl down to the bottom of the oven, and just took my fingers and sprinkled the vinegar on the baking soda. And you know what happens the minute you hit it with that vinegar, it's going to bubble up. Well, I sprinkled it on there to where I could soak down the baking soda real well with the vinegar. And you just leave it sit there. I mean, go on about your other business during the day. Go back in an hour or two, and then you can try cleaning it up. Well, if it doesn't all come up the first time, clean up what you can, scrub off what you can, with maybe a Brillo pad or a little scrubbing pad, and then repeat the process. Put more baking soda down on it, sprinkle it with the vinegar, and let it set for a half hour to an hour. Go back, clean it again. Well, mine was burnt so hard on there, and it was a spot about the size of an orange, that I had to do it probably 6 times or more. I had to repeatedly put it on there, let it set for a while, then go back, clean it. And each time, I cleaned it, I could tell more and more was coming up. But I did have to repeat it quite a few times. But I finally did get all that burnt sweet potato drippings out of the bottom of my oven, which I'm so thankful for. But I wanted to relay that little tip to you, anybody that cooks sweet potatoes and may have had that problem, or cooking anything else in your oven where some of it may have dripped down in the bottom of your oven and got burnt, and you know how it does, it gets brown and it stays there. I don't have a self-cleaning oven. I have one of the older style ovens, even though it was a new one a couple of years ago. So it doesn't clean for me. I have to clean it. And I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of women out there that do not have a self-cleaning oven and would love to know about the baking soda and vinegar. So your vinegar is not only good to clean a lot of things around your house, like your windows. You can put some on a cloth and actually clean your counters with it. You can dust with it. I mean, there's a lot you can do with a jar of vinegar. I had a great, fantastic early Thanksgiving last week at my son's house. The food was great. We had a good time visiting with family. Sometimes I wish Thanksgiving and Christmas came more often just because of the family get-togethers, but oh well. I look forward to them every year. Of course, I'll get to go back, or I'll see them again for Christmas, I guess. And it's kind of like another Thanksgiving where you get together and eat good food and visit with family. Y'all have some coffee this morning. Now I'm still drinking out of my little jars with the handle. I love these little things because if my coffee gets cold or starts cooling down more than I like, I can put it in the microwave, heat it up right in my little glass mug. I mean, I've canned in these. I've put chow chow, stuff like that in them. They work great. I mean, they have a lid with them that, you can seal. So you can can in these type of jars. But how was your Thanksgiving? Did you have a good time visiting family? Eating tons of food? Good food? I did. But I don't want to make this too long a video. I just wanted to get on here and give you that little tip on cleaning your oven. Just take, like I said, plain old baking soda and vinegar. It can be cider vinegar. Sorry. I wish I did not have allergies. I have fought with allergies my whole life. And it gets so discouraging sometimes when you're talking with people and all of a sudden you're coughing and coughing and coughing. Or you get in the air and you start sneezing and then you go into a coughing fit. I mean, it's embarrassing. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to get on here and give you that cleaning tip for your oven. Because I've used those spray-on oven cleaners before. And oh my God, you have to just about wear a gas mask and gloves and everything else to try to use that stuff. And then it eats off the coating of your oven to where it's every time you clean it with that oven cleaner, it gets harder and harder to clean it each time. Because it eats away at all the protective coating that's inside your oven. So using the baking soda and the vinegar is the best solution you're going to ever come up with. You might think, oh, well, that woman don't know what she's talking about. Take my word for it. It works. Try it. I mean, you can't just put it on there and then wipe it right off immediately because it's not going to work that fast. You got to leave it sit for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Like I said, clean it and then reapply the baking soda and the vinegar as many times as you need to get your burnt spot off your oven. I mean, the bottom of my oven got so bad at one time, I cleaned the whole bottom of it with just baking soda and vinegar. I coated the whole bottom as good as I could get it coated, and I just let it set for a while. And every bit of those spots came up off my oven. It looked brand new again. So I will always use the baking soda and the vinegar. And I will try to get on here in the next day or so and make a garden video. I don't know exactly what the content's going to be. Maybe give you another update. I'm not sure. It'd be so neat if I could go live right now and take questions and answers, because I had one reason I did get on here and let you know about the baking soda and the vinegar is I had one of my viewers, one of my subscribers, ask me, why don't you do a cleaning video? And I didn't think about that till after I cleaned the oven. I got it clean last night. And just before I went to bed, I got to thinking, I said, well, you know what? I should have made a video of how to clean that burnt spot out of the oven. I said, I know all my viewers would have loved to have seen that. So that's why I got on here this morning and decided to just tell you. I guarantee you it'll work on the toughest burnt spots you can have in your oven. Baking soda and vinegar will get it off. You just have to have patience, put it on there, let it set for a while, clean it, reapply when needed. And like I said, I had to reapply mine about 6 times or more because it was so bad. But before I went to bed last night, every bit of that burnt spot was off of my stove, my oven. I just heard the mailman come. I wonder how many bills he's brought me today. I said one thing for sure. I don't get much mail, but I'll guarantee you the bills will find my mailbox. If I don't get anything else, I will get my bills every month. They never fail. But I don't want to drag the video out. I've probably got many, many more cleaning tips that I could give you. I just don't know which ones anyone would want to know off the top of my head. Please leave comments in my videos if you'd like to see anything else, or if you need a cleaning method for something else to be cleaned. And if I have a hack on doing it, I'll post a video on it. And with that, I'm going to wish you a safe, happy weekend. Enjoy your time off from work and school. It's terrible, I tell y'all. You don't know how lucky you are if you do not have allergies. Maybe that coffee wetting my throat will help. But like I said, leave comments if there's anything else you would want to know about cleaning anything in your house. And if I have a really great solution, I will post it. Or anything else. Ask questions about the garden. I'd love to answer questions on it. And like I said, please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And y'all have a blessed day. I will see you on the next one.